Hello, sewing sisters and siblings. In this video, I will be showing you how I recreated this AreYouAmI inspired long sleeve backless crop top. If you would like to see how I made this, please keep on watching. I feel like I've been seeing this top everywhere, all over my Instagram Explore page, from so many different brands, with this one retailing at $38. And the AreYouAmI version retailing at $105. And it's sold out. So let's get right into this and see how to make it. So with this top, it's all about the back. So aside from this drawstring and keyhole back statement piece, everything about this top is pretty basic and straightforward. I would suggest making this a little longer because if you're going for the exact look, there is some extra room because there is a little bit of the drawstring being put to use towards the tummy area in the photos. I definitely made mine a little bigger, especially since I'm not going to be wearing a bra with this. It just looks a little nicer, a little looser. I used my basic bodice block and my stretch sleeve pattern to create this top, and I cropped the front part of the top and just replicated the back curve piece as seen in the inspiration photos, and created facings for the neckline and the side part that I traced out seen on the front bodice, and the curved bottom edge of the back part of our top. The side facing and the bottom back edge curved facing will create the channel seen in the inspiration photos. And here I was trying to add something that wasn't in the original top. I was gonna put this panel to add extra coverage around the bust area and also have it to be able to slide in and out a bra in case I wanted more shape. But unfortunately I couldn't end up getting it to work, so I ended up just cutting it out with a pair of scissors once I fully sewed the top. But it would have been a great idea if I could have gotten it to work. In case you guys want to try it out, go ahead, but like I said, it didn't work for me. I cut all of the pattern pieces out on this black stretch fabric, and I started by sewing the front and back bodice pieces together with a zigzag stitch. And with this fabric, I was able to use a universal foot on my machine, but in case you choose a fabric that is stretchier than mine, I would suggest trying a knit foot because it makes it a lot easier to work with when it comes to stretch fabric. And I started by sewing the shoulder seams with the zigzag stitch and then followed by sewing the side seams. And here I will be showing you a mistake I made. I tried sewing the side facings that I had shown in the pattern pieces part first to the front bodice piece, the front top piece, down by themselves, and I ended up having to go back and seam rip it because it makes it harder when creating the channel. It was just unnecessary. So yeah, don't do that. right way of how to do it, here are our curved back facing and side facings, which we are going to sew on the sides so that we can connect them as like one fully finished facing piece to our top, because that's smarter and easier. So yeah, like I said, if you do it right from the first try, it's better. But yeah, after that we are taking our fully connected facing and sewing it down with a zigzag stitch on the bottom curved edge with the shirt facing right side out. If you guys are hearing like a rain effect, it's not the music. I'm recording in a car, and yeah. And I actually forgot to show me hemming the top part of the top, but I am flipping over the facing to create the channel for our drawstring here, and my facing, or the gap that I left in the facing, is 2 centimeters to have more than enough room for the drawstring later on, once it's completed, to thread it through and create the ruching effect that I wanted. And here I am pinning before going on to hem the bottom edge of my sleeves. Next, sewing down the length of the sleeves, closing them up, and getting them ready to be sleeves and cover our arms. Before pinning them and attaching them to the rest of our top. Now I'm sewing up the sides of the neckline facings, same zigzag stitch on either side. And here I am trying to not stab myself with all the pins, with our neckline pinned on and our shirt facing right side out, right? It's not inside out, and the seams of the facing are facing outwards, and just sewing that down. And once that's complete, I flipped the facing of the neckline inside and top stitched it. Originally I planned to do this on my machine, but I'm still not great with doing that, so I hand top stitched the neckline. And same thing with not being great at certain things on my sewing machine yet. Here I am connecting 4 centimeter wide strips in this angle to basically create the length needed for the drawstring needed for this top. This is basically just a good way for me to use my scraps, but you are more than free to cut out the length in one go completely. And after that, folding it in both like sides of the string, folding it in half and sewing it along the folded edge to create our drawstring, and you're all done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you would like to subscribe, see what new videos I have coming out, and follow me on my Instagram. I also made a TikTok by the same username you see here, so thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.